Bronco fans and football fans everywhere, and Raider fans today. Welcome to Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network. This is a show that is everything Broncos and Raiders today. Brought to you with emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, my comments, Spence's comments, their comments, which we'll get to in a minute. I am your host, Bronco Bill. He is KONA Spence. They are Whiskey Seltzer Podcast. Guys, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
The ones out there who may not know, Whiskey Seltzer is a new podcast show. I'm not going to talk about what their show does. That's up to them. Guys, take it away. Tell us what your show's about.
You want to take it away?
Yeah, man. So our show is, it's not as football related as your guys' show. Obviously, we're mostly just about having a good time, having a great conversation, and having a few laughs, and that's pretty much what we're about. And we want to
kind of sounds like our show, doesn't it, Spence?
Yeah, we've seen your guys' show. You guys are pretty similar, so
they've got a Vegas Raider niche. We'll let them have that one.
Yeah. We got a little Raider Nation going on over here, ourselves. But so guys are basically what he said. We kind of do everything. We have fun with each other. Kind of have fun here. Mess around a lot. You guys. We have a lot of topics that we do. Lovely topics. We do talk football. We talk football a lot as well. But we just don't get into it just as much as you guys do. You guys get into it way more than we do. But it's definitely, we over here, we do basketball, we do everything, anything daily, what's going on, anything viral that's happening on TikTok, Instagram, we chime our 2 cents on it. Yep. Sometimes we get unfiltered reactions, guys, it's all genuine, that you guys get here when our podcast episodes come out. That's our first reaction to it. We don't watch it beforehand or anything. We just give you guys the full experience, the full first thing. So when you guys see our reaction, we hope you guys know that you guys enjoy it, because that's our genuine first time reaction to everything. We love to give our audience that, you know what I mean? And to anything, as it goes to anything. We don't talk. We usually used to talk about everything during the week, but we don't anymore because we leave it for the podcast. We want you guys to experience it with us, so we leave it for you guys.
Yeah, and our podcasts, they come out every Saturday.
Yep, every Saturday.
Every Saturday at 5:00.
So you guys are live, or you're taped?
We're taped.
We're taped.
Okay.
We are taped. We are taped on Monday, but everything is coming out like if it was live.
Okay.
So how's it feel to be live right now? Are you guys nervous?
Yeah, the nerves are kind of hitting me a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Get that. Well, welcome to the show. Drink again. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah, man. This will be running through me in a little bit, and I won't even be nervous anymore. Trust me.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Madungus, the host and well, not the host, the owner of the MHRT network, says the grandpas and the grandkids all watch.
Yeah, there you go.
Amen to that. You know what? We're us old guys are learning how to be hip with the young guys. Okay.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
You see that? We're adding a little bit of flavor over here.
One thing I gotta say, man, if guys out there watching, listening, wherever you may be, we have people that watch. We have people that enjoy or jump in the chat. We have people who just listen. It's great. Guys, if you're under 35, you'll understand this show. I've watched it many times. I don't get half the stuff they're saying. And then all of a sudden they went on this tangent about talking about square bob. What's the thing called?
SpongeBob. Yeah.
And then SpongeBob. They're talking about SpongeBob, and they're saying about a show, and I'm like, huh? And then all of a sudden, Rolo speaks up and says, well, the older guys will know about Flintstones. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but do.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. You guys are good, man. You guys are good. All right. Let's get to the chat real quick before we get into topics. That's always the way we start off. David Yonkin batting leadoff in the chat says the best duel on Friday night. I'm not hyped about the third string quarterback that the Broncos have that they won't see the field. We'll get into that in just a bit, David. I agree, but we'll definitely comment on that, no doubt. Look at this one. This one's for you guys. Victory Lap comes in and says, "Okay, Lakers."
There we go. Let's get it. Laker fans in here. Yeah.
You got a shout out in the house, man. You know?
Sir.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
David, it's about time we have some young people in the show.
Yeah, see, we're adding a little bit of flavor over here. I told you guys, we got
No more senior citizen discount on this program.
Oh my gosh, this is good stuff. David, we will address that for sure. What's your honest opinion on Gino? We'll get to that. Hold your comments, guys. We will get to that topic because I want to totally go in depth on that. What's that? Just say Riz a lot and you'll be hip. What the fudge is Riz?
Just say Riz.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you guys translate that?
Yeah. What does Riz mean, man?
I don't honestly
Rolly's got a lot of Riz. So
look. Honestly, I'm hip, but I don't know what Riz is, to be honest with you guys right now.
Well, Madungus is only 30. What? How old is he? Spence, I think 35, 37.
69.
He's not 69.
69. What is Riz? Actually, he'll give us a little insight into what Riz is. He knows what it is.
Riz is how you talk to women.
Getting your game on.
Oh, well, why don't you just say get your game on?
Get your game on, yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Spence, we have to talk in the 20-year-old bracket, 20 to 30-year-old bracket, and they got to talk in the 50, 60-year-old bracket. I don't know if that's possible, but they could try.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge today.
It's going to be a challenge.
Let me find my translation from older guy to younger guy dictionary.
Madunga says it's 39.
No, according to my glasses, it said 93.
Oh, well, Spence, you better tread lightly. Remember, he's the one that owns this. Oh yeah, but I own this channel, so I'm okay.
Is he the one who writes our checks that we don't get?
Oh,
wow. Okie dokie.
I felt that over here.
Hey, Rudy, my brother-in-law from Vegas. There you go. My brother-in-law from Vegas says my game is piss pool. Piss poor. I think you meant to
Wheel
say.
of Fortune right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah, exactly. Where's Van White?
David says, Bill, just come out of the 1800s and you'll be fine. See the kind of harassment I get on this show?
Oh, man.
I love it. It's all good.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Rudy, you're going to replace me? Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you want to know something?
Oh, Spence. But Douglas says, well, guess it's time to shut down the network. No, please. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Oh, look at this. Art by Bell. Love it. Says, I love the whiskey seltzer, guys. There you go, dude.
There you go. There you go.
What's up?
We love you too. We love you too.
Rudy said, whiskey guys, what's up? See, you guys are already a hit, man. I'm telling you guys.
What's up, Rudy?
I got to tell you guys that Art by Bell, that was actually my sister.
Okay, cool. Well, that's cool.
We don't know. We didn't hear that. That's okay.
We didn't hear that. It's okay. You're right.
It's us older guys have selective hearing, so we didn't hear it.
Hey man, but she's the operation. She's the brains behind all this editing stuff that we do. We would be so lost without her. So.
Yeah, shout out Bell. Yep. Shout out Bell for sure.
Yeah.
Without Bell, we're nothing. So
nice.
Aren't they always the brains? Oh, really?
Like I said, just the whiskey seltzers and the Alka-Seltzer. Oh my gosh, dude!
Ovation for that one, Madungus.
That was good. That was good.
That was amazing. That was a good one.
That was good.
You got me on that one.
All right, let's start the first topic, guys. How's that?
We're on to the first topic. Oh wow! I thought
finally.
Yeah, man.
First topic. All right, here we go. These first couple ones are Broncos topics. You guys can chime in on your thoughts. There are several key members of the Broncos that are eligible for extensions. However, the front office is holding these talks till after the 2025 NFL draft. It's not clear if Denver is looking to draft replacements for those that are seeking extensions. My comment to that is one of those players looking for extension is Courtland Sutton. Does he get traded? And if he gets traded, either one of you three, if he gets traded, do the Broncos dare trade him to the Chiefs, the Chargers, or the Raiders?
I mean, I don't think we can do that.
Yeah, go for it, guys. Bring it on.
Would you welcome a Courtland Sutton in Vegas?
I mean, would I welcome him personally? Yes, but I don't think that the Broncos would actually, trade a player like that to an opponent and a rival opponent,
But what if the Raiders and Tom Brady started pulling the money strings and saying, "Come on, guy, come on over." But then Denver would have to release that to happen.
Then I would welcome them in with open arms.
I can't see, because they're not talking. They're talking about wanting to keep him, but now they're talking about waiting until after the draft. That to me sends a very bad message. What do you think, Kona?
Honestly, I think this is all a strategic play by both sides. Right now, the Denver Broncos are focused on the draft. They've got to figure out what their draft strategy is, who they're aligning their everything for, what positions they need. They can't be focusing on doing extensions right now. The extensions will come afterwards. I think, in all honesty, this benefits Courtland Sutton. He is a valuable member to this team, and it's going to give him a few extra dollars as he does deserve. So I think strategically, let's shore up the other holes with the team, keep the culture the way they are. Courtland Sutton's going to get paid. He is not getting traded anywhere else. He is going to be here for the long haul.
David Youngkin said Sutton will not be traded. He'll get paid after the draft.
Yeah, and it's going to benefit him. All this conjecture right now, someone's blowing smoke. Courtland Sutton, patience. Your time, your payday will come. It will behoove you to just wait and be a team supporter right now. The time is right now to really expand on the culture that is just getting better and better. There's so much potential with this team, so much good news, so much. Everybody is wanting to play for the Broncos right now because the potential meter is just sky high for these guys. Courtland, wait, be patient, and whoever leaked this story, shame on you, because I know you're trying to get something for some other team. This is not helping the Broncos.
True. Rudy, my brother-in-law, says I bumped my head. Why would I think Sutton's going anywhere? Rudy, the reason why I said Sutton may go somewhere is because they've been talking about trading him for the last 2 years. That's the reason why.
It's not the Broncos who are doing the talk. It's someone else in the industry.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead, guys.
Hang on one second. Sorry, Raleigh. We didn't hear from you. What do you think about all this?
Oh yeah. I got a lot to say about this one. So I feel like Sutton's not going anywhere. Obviously, Bo Nix loves him. Bo Nix needs him. Bo Nix is young. Would love to learn from a veteran. Would you guys call Sutton a veteran receiver yet? I don't know, but he's been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So give Bo Nix a really good experience. Bo Nix needs to grow. It's only his first year. He needs a receiver like Sutton. Sutton's really good. He's not. I consider Sutton top 10? No, but he's the best option Bo Nix has right now. And
right,
the draft is always up in the air, man. You don't know who's gonna be good. You know who's not gonna be good. I don't think they would take their chances on a wide receiver in the draft when they don't know what he's gonna be. When you already have Sutton, a solidified receiver that's really good. You know what I'm saying? So. It's not gonna go nowhere. It's just all the play right now. Somebody in his camp probably leaked this so he can get paid. He wants to get paid already, So this is just a tool. Everybody uses it. It happens with every receiver. They're like this, Jamar Chase, T Higgins. We just saw an example of T Higgins, So it's gonna happen. He's gonna re-sign. It's the best thing for Bo Nix. If the Broncos. I feel like the Broncos, they would be dumb if they didn't re-sign him. you know, especially when you got such a young protege prospect like Bo Nix. Bo Nix is amazing. So you need to keep him there, right? You can't take weapons away from him. You got to leave his weapons there and add more. So that said, you got to leave Sutton there. Sutton is a big piece, really good. You can always rely on him. He's always going to take the best corner with him. So it frees up everybody else, right? So without Sutton, now you're looking at corners like Sauce Gardner. You're looking at other corners like, let's see, who else you got in the league? The guy from Cleveland, you know, the corner from Cleveland. I'm forgetting his name right now. But you got the best defenders now, not only focusing on one receiver, you know, because the thing about the best receiver is they will take your best defensive player away, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. So now it frees up other receivers, like you guys got that little small guy. He's pretty good.
Mims.
I forget his name.
Mims.
Yeah, him.
Mims.
You give him space to work. You give other receivers space to work. You know. So
plus, we also have Ingram now. Evan Ingram, tight end.
See, Evan Ingram is a really good pickup. I love that pickup. That's an amazing pickup. So yeah, it's just
wow. What do you think of that, guys? Victory Lap says, I hope Mims or Vele surpass Sutton this year as a wide receiver 1. Wow. I don't see that.
I don't see that. And I probably disagree with that from a cultural and from a team dynamic. If one of these guys have the gun to be the number 1, that's going to make Sutton be a number 2, and probably for him to walk right into the GM office and say, trade me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's not going to help the team chemistry overall.
Mims is not a number 1 yet. Orville is not a number 1 receiver yet. They're not. They're not. They still need the time to learn. Sorry,
Victory. I said hope. I didn't say okay. I didn't say he's going to be number 1. So I hope. I said okay. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? Hey, statistically, you could be number 1. That's fine. But the number 1 target should be Sutton.
Yeah, your go-to.
You want him to be the number 1 target because as Raleigh mentioned.
Raleigh.
As Raleigh mentioned, he's going to take the attention away of the premier defenders. That's going to give opportunity to Mims and to Vele to flourish. Mm-hmm. So have Sutton continue being that number 1. Develop that wide receiver culture. Everybody benefits. And Sutton at this point, I think what's going to happen is they're going to go through the draft, look at everybody, take care of any holes and needs, then come back to Sutton and say, okay, this is how much we have left for you right now. What do we want to do on a 3-year, 4-year, or 5-year? Something where we're maximizing your value and staying within the salary cap.
How old is Sutton right now? Like 26, 27?
You are right.
I think he's 26, right?
Let's find out.
Hang on. I think he might be 26.
He's still pretty young. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might be 26.
29.
29? See,
29.
Sutton is a veteran. So I would say you extend Sutton, you let him finish, because a receiver's prime, I think they're done past like 32, 33. I don't think they're really good no more, you know? Like, I think they're hitting the decline on that point. So I think you give them like a little 3-year deal. You know, you give them like a little 3-year deal. Give them like what? Like 40 million guaranteed?
There you go, Johnny.
Wait a minute.
There you go. That's Johnny's relative, right?
Yes.
Nice.
That's
go up one comment if you can, Bill.
Says, hang on. I always read them though. It says, go Raiders, go Whiskey Seltzer. There you go. All right. The problem with paying Sutton, he won't get that top dollar for a wide receiver.
So here's the question. Do you want top dollar or do you want to win a Super Bowl?
True.
Yeah.
If you want top dollar, go play for Carolina. You get top dollar. You get beaten up and everything. You want to win a Super Bowl, you have to sacrifice a little financially so that the team does better. Look at the franchises and look at the dominance of teams who have won Super Bowls. New England, Tom Brady took less.
So did John Elway, the 97-98.
Elway took less, wanted to do it. I hate to say it with the Chefs or the Chiefs or anything like that. Mahomes, he's taking a little less. He's giving back a little so he can build something.
Yeah.
That's what builds championships.
Has Sutton gotten a big payday yet?
No.
He hasn't, right? So I think honestly, I think he might be looking for that big payday because everybody's always looking for one big payday, at least one big contract. After that, they don't mind making less. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing to watch out for when it does come to this contract. Watch out because everybody also likes at least one payday. You know, that's the thing that we also got to keep in mind. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does take one big payday because he hasn't had it yet. Now, if he had it already, then I think he would stay for less money.
Right.
But
Johnny?
Hey, Johnny, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're awful quiet.
Hey, I can tell this guy hasn't talked football in a while because I know he's on his rants like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott White in the house says that was a lot of money to give Geno Smith a 2-year deal. We'll get into that. I got Geno Smith coming up here in the next several segments, but I just want to clear out a couple of Bronco ones, and then we'll get into more of the general stuff. So we will definitely talk about, no doubt about that.
Yeah, man.
Victory Lap says Sutton did get paid, but he got hurt. I don't recall that.
Ooh, let's see what Sutton's current contract is.
Sutton got paid, but he got hurt. I don't recall that.
When did Sutton get hurt? When did he get hurt?
I know Sutton got hurt. I know he got
ago.
hurt, but I don't recall him getting paid though.
I don't remember Sutton getting paid. I don't think he has gotten paid, right?
So Cortland Sutton's currently under contract through next season. His current restructured contract is worth up to $15.2 million this season, including a $1.5 million incentives. So he's getting paid, not the top dollar.
Yeah,
he's getting paid. So I think the Bronco family, as they have shown and demonstrated this offseason, take care of their family members. I think Sutton is going to be taken care of, but let them get through the draft and see what they have left in the budget. In the
budget, we're talking about Walton Petterosha Group. Well, the budget for what you could spend.
There ain't no budget over there.
There ain't no budget.
I thought I'd ask you guys this real quick, all three of you guys. What kind of pay does he deserve? What range? What category are we putting him in? We're putting him in 30.
What's he getting now, Spence? 14?
He's getting $15.2 million a year.
I would say, he made some ridiculous catches. 50-50 balls that just nobody in their right mind should ever make, and he made them. I would say I would sign him for 3 years, $75 million, $60 million guaranteed.
I like that because Justin Jefferson's the top paid guy at $35 million, CD Lamb 34, AJ Brown 32, Tyreek Hill 30. I think he's in that caliber.
So that would be more than 75 mil for 3 years.
I think
like 25.
75 million for 3 years is perfect because it takes care of him, but it leaves the Denver franchise a little room to bring in more assets. But it all depends on what Cortland Sutton wants. Does he want to get paid or does he want to be a winner?
But see, that's the problem, guys. You look at a lot of these players, and when they get up, like you mentioned there, Roa, when they get up to like age 29, 30, they're looking for the payday because they know that their window of opportunity is diminishing for them to get on a team with the Super Bowl or a chance to win a Super Bowl. And the Kansas City Chiefs aren't going to sign a 29-year-old Cortland Sutton. Well,
no, they won't.
But what I'm saying, but you see what I'm saying though, is that once you get to that, I guess, magical age where you say, okay, do I really have a realistic chance of winning a Super Bowl, or do I take the money and run? Like that song, "Go on, take the money and run." Yeah, you. Oh, sorry. So can't go past 8 seconds.
I'm gonna ask him this because he knows football really well as well. So, where do you put Sutton at? Do you put Sutton in the $30 million a year range or 20?
I put him at 20. I know he's a great receiver. Like going back to like 20. What you guys are saying, right?
Yeah.
I think going up any more than that is going to be a bit too much just because of his age.
Yeah.
But he is a great receiver still, and he's got a lot left in the tank.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
you can't let a guy like that walk out the building either. You know.
No, but at the same time, you want to make sure that there's a supporting cast that helps him out.
Yeah.
See,
I agree. 25.
Pretty much have that, right?
Yeah.
Victor and I just said this is not a young Sutton we're talking about, and it's true.
Yeah.
So
That's why.
Exactly.
That's why.
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, KONA.
No, young kids first.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, like earlier, I had to push back on something because you said I'm sorry, I don't know if I heard wrong, but did you say he deserves Jefferson? Let's say Jefferson, AJ Brown, that type of money?
No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I was saying that's who the top caliber is right now. Jamar Chase is the top of the mountain right now. He's getting paid $40.25 million a year. He got a 4-year 161. That's the top of the mountain. Deserves it, but that's going to strap the Bengals. And you know what's going to happen. We all seen it. Come year 3, year 4, decisions are going to have to be made. Now, Courtland Sutton, if I had to put him on a scale of 1 to 10 as a wide receiver 1, I'd put him as a solid 9. So probably put him in that 25 to 30 million. That's why I'm thinking
right there. Victor
20 to
22
million. But again, this comes back to Courtland Sutton's heart. What's his heart into right now? Is it into getting paid and maximizing his value this second? Or is it winning a championship and developing a legacy?
No.
You can't really have both, but what is more important to him?
Right. Okay, we're going to move on to topic number 2. Broncos sign a quarterback, and this goes to the people that were in the chat that were asking a question. Denver Broncos have signed a quarterback to back up Nix. He is who? Sam Ehlinger? 1-year deal. Ehlinger is a former Colts quarterback. Never heard of the guy. He will be the third string quarterback behind Nix and Stidham. Why in heaven's name are we signing a guy like this? Now, I understand that you want to have depth. I get it. But this guy? I mean, he didn't do anything. I never heard of the guy. On the Colts? Seriously? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll be honest, Bill. I've never heard of him. But like you just said, like depth signing, right? Just kind of quarterback competition in the offseason.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that could be why.
I guess, but holy smokes, man. I mean, have you heard of him, Spence?
Sam, I have not. And you know what? He is from Texas. So I had a buddy who's a Texas Longhorn saying, oh, he's amazing. He's great. He's everything.
Well, then why wasn't he a starting quarterback of the Colts?
Let's just say this. It's another insurance policy. Yeah. Nothing more than that. Just an insurance policy.
Well, if that's the case, why didn't they hang on to who do we have behind Stidham? Zach Wilson. Why didn't we hang on to Zach Wilson? At least he knew the playbook.
Because you didn't want to overpay for Zach Wilson and someone else overpaid for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I get it. There it all comes back down to money again, guys.
And insurance.
What's his name, Bronco?
Feel free to jump in. This is a free-for-all.
What's his name, Bronco?
Huh?
Sam Ehlinger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, it sounds like to me it's a little taxi cab driver that they signed. I'm not gonna lie. Like they signed a guy driving a taxi and say, hey, you know what? This gonna be our third string. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. You know? I'm sorry, I'm just trolling with you guys. I'm just trolling. I love trolling, you know. I would say the same thing about the Raiders, guys. But,
that's good stuff. That's good stuff, man.
He did good at Texas, so he was a good college quarterback at Texas. So
he was a good teacher at Texas. I thought you were gonna say that. I thought you were gonna say that, Spence. I thought you were gonna say he was a good teacher at Texas. I didn't know he played.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I'm seriously, I never heard of the guy. But then I don't follow the Colts, but I do follow football, so I don't know, man. So Victor Lapp chimes in and says he believes Denver will draft Sutton's replacement if the right guy lands to us. Wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
I don't. Okay.
Who would that be?
Very intriguing, but I don't think they're looking for a number one per se right now. Now, Bill, you and I have talked about a certain wide receiver that Bo Nix was very good buddies with at Oregon.
Yep.
So I'm
Josh,
hoping.
Not Josh Reynolds. We already have him. It's somebody else.
Tez Johnson.
There you
Yeah.
go. Tez Johnson. See, I knew you knew Bronco stuff there, Rolla. I knew
So
that.
he is
I love
forecasted to go in the third or fourth or fifth round. Don't be surprised if the
Denver gets
Broncos
him.
grab him.
I would love that. Absolutely love it. Love it. But then, dude, if that happens, do the Broncos keep Sutton?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
All right.
because
Okay,
What's
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead, Spence.
no, go ahead, please.
I was just gonna say, okay, guys, let's be real. Like, we're saying Tez Johnson gonna replace Sutton? Like,
No, I'm not
you're
saying
talking about his
replace Sutton.
replacement, right? Because we're talking about his replacement. So,
Sure.
like, that guy that gets drafted is gonna replace. So now I'm thinking about somebody like now. I heard whose draft stock is falling is that guy from Arizona, Tatoria McMillan or whatever
Yeah.
his name is.
Mhm.
He's falling. Now keep an eye on that guy for the Broncos. Maybe they get him in the first round. Now, I don't know if I would. If I'm like, I don't know. You guys are more of a Broncos fans. So now I would ask you guys that question. If he falls that low, are you guys drafting him? Now he's tall. Remember, he's tall. He gives me.
I don't know.
Gives me Mike Evans.
I don't know. Because here's the problem I have with that, guys. I'm not big on playing Russian roulette, you know, in anything. I mean, like in sports. I mean, where you sit there and say, okay, we're not taking this guy. We like him, but we're waiting for this guy. I mean, isn't that now? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But isn't that what happened to the Raiders in the draft last year? They got punked by Atlanta because they were waiting for that one quarterback.
Yeah.
And Atlanta goes, not yet. See ya. So if the Broncos wait to see if they can get Tez and they don't take that guy and then Tez is gone, they've lost both. So I don't know. I think I'm one of those kind of guys. You take the best player available that you need.
Yeah.
Exactly. And wide receiver right now is not a need
Yeah.
on the Broncos.
Yeah. I would say a running back.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say either a running back or a linebacker.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you just got Greenlaw, though.
True. But
Yeah.
You coming
We
off an
could use-
ACL, though?
yeah.
No, Greenlaw's not a running back.
Yeah, coming off an
No,
ACL.
he's a
Or
linebacker.
Achilles. Sorry,
Yeah.
Achilles. That's even worse, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, remember he tore his Achilles in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He's coming off an Achilles, so, and he was out for the whole year basically. So, you know.
Okay, now
But
one
I
last
would
comment.
drop this to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bill.
No, go finish up.
No, so I would drop this to you now. Now, what are you guys' opinions on Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State? What if he falls? Because there's going to be some receivers now. Luther Burden might drop to the second round. Tez Johnson. Let's be real. Tez Johnson. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think he's a top two round pick. Like, he's not a first or a second round. I see him as a third rounder, fourth rounder. Now you guys get him for the third, fourth round. Perfect. Because now you get Bo Nix's counterpart, right? Like, that's his buddy. So,
Right.
like Spence said, yeah, it's perfect if you wait for him in the fourth round, right? Like, I wouldn't spend even a third round. I don't think I would do.
David Yonkins says you take Tez if he lands at 20.
Who?
No.
Who the?
Huh?
Who? David? Who
David's
we
talking about. He's talking about Tez.
Oh no. He's gonna fall all the way down to third. Why? No, don't do that.
Well, no, I think he's referring to the Ohio State wide receiver.
Oh,
Emeka
got it.
Egbuka.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Now, yes. Him or Tatoria McMillan. If he falls to 20, I'm telling you guys, I don't know. That guy from Arizona. He's giving me Mike Evans vibes. Like, he has the same build. He has this. He's really good, man. I know he played at Arizona. A lot of people, like even me and him.
Victory Lap says Ted's a 6th rounder. Wow.
It's because of the size. That's why we gotta remind ourselves. This guy's like 5'9". He's like the lightest player in the draft. I was reading the other day. He weighed in at like 160. He was the lightest player in the draft. So I see why he could be.
What the heck does that look like?
160. The skinnier than me.
I'm looking at myself. Damn, you ain't seen 140. What are you talking about?
160 might be below the torso here,
Oh,
So let's ask this. You guys have the 6th overall pick. What are you guys looking to take?
I'm hoping G-Tree, bro.
Who?
Oh, Genty,
my bad. Yeah.
Oh, you're going after the running back from Boise State.
Yeah, I mean, because if we're not going to go after a quarterback, which I feel like, now that they've extended Geno, they're not going to go after a quarterback in the first round. So you might as well take the best player available.
Yeah. Good point.
That's just how I feel. I mean,
I got a question. I got a question too, because this is the way our show goes. We just pop up thoughts in our head. We just shoot them out there. You guys have a minority owner in Tom Brady. Are you excited about that? Do you like what he is doing? Because it seems to me like he's got full reign of the team to take this guy, look at this guy, this, that, and the other. Do you think that who's the owner?
The guy who just
said
money doesn't really
care. The guy with the bowl cut. The guy with the bowl cut. That's who it is.
I knew it was David. I couldn't think of his first name. I kept thinking of his dad's name. Do you think that Mark Davis is stepping back and saying, Tom, you're a 7-time Super Bowl champion. Have at it. Do what you need to do.
He should.
And he's already came out and said that he has done that.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
He's getting full control of Tom Brady over all the football aspects of everything.
Wow. Okay. That's why the Raiders are starting to beef up. That's why they're making it more difficult in the AFC West. No doubt about it. I was going to mute you, Spence, if you needed me to.
No. And just everybody, the family is texting me, so I was just quickly.
Hey, it's all good, man. Feel free. It's all good.
But I will say this: bringing Tom Brady on for you guys, best maneuver possible.
Yeah.
Because I think, as a Raider fan, this is the imagery we see outside. Mark Davis doesn't really care about the team. He doesn't care about football. He doesn't care about what's on the field. He cares about counting his money, counting everything he gets. Football, that's a tax write-off. Tom Brady cares about putting a winning organization and a winning team on the field.
Yep.
And my answer to Spence on that question that he asked Johnny would be in the 6th round, in the first round with the 6th pick, my ideal perfect situation would be, because remember, guys, there's a deep running back draft class this year. It's very deep. Like you got at least 4 or 5 good running backs this year. I see that.
As it Raiders are taking defense.
And if we do, I would love if we do take defense. I'm gonna answer that question real quick. If we do take defense, I would love the guy from Michigan. What's his name again? The defensive tackle. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Mason Graham.
Yeah.
Mason Graham. Yeah, I would love him because you need that defensive line. The Eagles gave us a blueprint on how to beat the Chiefs, which is the front defensive line, right? That's how you beat the Chiefs. It starts from the front D line. Like that's how you beat them, and that's what I would like. But in my how I want it, and we talked about this all the time on our podcast. Please, guys, if you reminder, go check our other episodes out if you guys want to hear our thoughts more about this. But we talked about this a lot. I would like Jackson Dart with the 6th pick. I would like him to learn under Geno. And because you can get a running back in the 2nd round, you're still going to be able to get a really good running back in the 2nd round. You got the guy from North Carolina. That's really good. I think he's going to go 1st round, but you still got the Ohio State running back, both of them, the Ohio State running backs, Trayvon Henderson and Quinshon Judkins.
See, but I just think that Pete Carroll's looking for his running back, right? He's looking for that Marshawn Lynch that he had back in Seattle. And I think taking the best running back available is something that he's going to do.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
But is he really the best running back available though? Like let's look at it. He went to Boise State, right? Who did Boise State play other than Oregon? They didn't really play nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go and you play Penn State. You get shut down. They shut him down. He didn't do nothing. A great running back like Zeke or somebody would. Remember when Zeke was at Ohio State? He in that championship. He ran over 200 yards in the championship. He got like 3 TDs. That's what I'm saying though. Like it's like running backs. They are easier to draft than a quarterback. I feel like quarterback is the hardest position to draft, and Jackson Dart has checked all those boxes that you require from a quarterback. He really is. Like to me, Shador is not. I know a lot of people have us taking Shador. I don't want Shador. He's too tiny to me. Again, like another guy that's too tiny. He's not NFL ready. The only ones that are NFL ready is Cam Ward and Jackson Dart that I see have potential. And if you could draft Jackson Dart with the 6th-round pick, even though if it's a backup for a year, it's okay. He learns. Look at what happened with Jordan Love, right? Jordan Love, another good example, right? He learns. He's really good. Now he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So it's like the Raiders have to prepare for the future.
Yeah.
You know, Geno Smith, in reality, guys, like he thinks with his heart, I think with my brain. He loves the Raiders. I love the Raiders too, but I gotta think with my head too. Geno Smith ain't gonna take us that far, guys. Like I'm gonna be realistic. You go from a division where it's San Francisco and LA, but let's be realistic. LA, they barely made it into playoffs. You couldn't even beat LA when you had those chances. You barely got through San Francisco, and they weren't even that good this year. Now you're moving into a better division, you know, with Mahomes, with Bo Nix, with Justin Herbert. How far are you going to take?
Look at that. Look at that. My man speaking facts. Victor Lab giving you
that's
some
a
props,
Bronco
dude.
fan giving you kudos.
Yeah. That's
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Take a bow. Take a drink. There you go.
Thank you. Cheers.
Here's a question for both you guys. As for the Raiders head coach, how much longer do you guys think he will be able to coach without acting like Jerry Jones?
Oh,
as the Raiders coach?
Yeah. So he's talking about what's his name?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll. Yeah, he's talking about Pete Carroll. Yeah, he's talking about Pete. He's acting like Jerry Jones.
How is he acting like Jerry Jones? Though?
No, they said, how long do you think it will take before, or if you think he will act like Jerry Jones? In other words, trying to be everything.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think Pete Carroll's like that though.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, but wasn't he like that at USC though?
Yeah, he was.
I think he was, but I mean, we know what we're gonna get with Pete Carroll. That's the whole reason that I'm so bought in with the whole Pete Carroll thing is because we know what we're gonna get. You know.
So you like the fact he's your head coach?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
And I think you have Tom Brady, who's going to be an excellent upper management transition, middleman, work around teammate, everything like that. Where Pete that's more, excuse me, guys, that's more of the question. How much longer do you see Pete coaching?
Oh. How old is Pete?
That's a tough one.
72.
72. I see him probably like 5 years. I think this is his last stop in the NFL, to be honest with you guys. I think this is it. I think this is it for him. I think if this doesn't work, I think he's done. I think he will realize his time has passed, right?
Yeah.
And I think he will move on. But like I said, I do love going on his point. I'm going to piggyback off him. I do love the Pete Carroll hire.
3 to 4 years. Victor,
4 years. 5 years, I would say. If he doesn't get fired by then. I give him 5 years. Yeah.
Almost got me to spit it out, dude.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. We're the Raiders, but look what we do to good players and good coaches. I mean, we don't have the best history. I mean, you know what I'm saying, guys? Look at what happened.
Yeah.
Paul Schaefer says, "I'm drinking a KONA beer. Woohoo! It's Friday."
There
you go.
That's guys,
where KONA got his name.
Going back, I'm picking back off him. Like I said, I do like the hire. Pete Carroll was able to, like, let's be honest. Pete Carroll was able to hide a lot of Russell Wilson's flaws. Look what he did in Seattle. Then Russell Wilson left Pete Carroll, and we all know what happened as a Bronco.
And we saw all of his flaws.
He's really good. Yeah, so I still truly believe, because even I think he had a year with Gino, and I think they almost made the playoffs that year, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think he had a year with Gino, and Gino did. I think he got to coach Gino for 1 year. I think he did at Seattle.
I thought they did make the playoffs as this.
No, they almost did. They almost did.
I thought they were the seventh seed.
Yeah, did they?
They could have been.
Who'd they play then?
All right. So my brother-in-law says, "Whiskey guys, you in Vegas?" No, they're not. They're not in Vegas. They live in our neck of the woods, because Johnny and I work at the golf course. So that would be a heck of a drive for Johnny to be there every freaking day in Vegas. Anyway, it says, "Have you ever known like Lyle Alzado?" They're way too young to know about Lyle Alzado. Rudy, you're 70 something.
But
Lyle Alzado was a Raider. You know that Lyle Alzado was a Bronco before he was a Raider?
Yep.
He was a Denver Bronco before he was it was back then Oakland Raiders, of course. Lyle Alzado, poor guy. He passed away years ago from just all the injuries and stuff. Okay, we're gonna go on to this is a troubling situation. I'm glad everything turned out okay. But I'll tell you what, guys, I just want your opinion on how you would feel or how you would take this. Okay. Retired defensive back Richard Sherman's home was robbed while his family was inside. Sherman had this to say on X, and I quote, "House being robbed at gunpoint isn't what anyone wants for a birthday gift." Apparently it was his birthday. "Scary situation that my wife handled masterfully and kept the kids safe. If anyone has any info that can help find these people, please reach out." End quote. Wow. My thought is, where in heaven's name was Richard Sherman, and how would you guys feel if you got a phone call that says we're being robbed and the kids, we're inside and the kids are here? I don't know. I think how I would react is I would freak the heck out. Yeah, I would lose my freaking mind. But can you imagine Richard Sherman? Oh, I can't imagine that. What do you guys think?
It's a tough situation. It's crazy. I mean, I haven't heard about that until you brought it up. But
it happened last Monday. I thought it was last Monday or Sunday, one or two.
Okay.
God,
they brought out like a whole video, right? He has like his whole house video cam, right? Yeah, it's I'm glad everybody's okay though. For sure, nothing happened. I don't even know. Like, I can imagine his emotions. Like, I can only imagine what his thoughts are. I think Spence can elaborate way better than we can, right? He has a family and stuff, so he can elaborate.
What would you do, Spence, if you're at work and your wife calls you and says something like that? How would you react?
I would find these guys and bash them in the head with a baseball bat. You don't mess with my family.
How do you really feel, Spence?
No, it's just this. I know we're not supposed to get political, but there's just not enough deterrence right now in the world, and people are more brazen than ever. So until we reverse that trend, they're going to be more brazen, more aggressive until this trend is reversed.
Paul Schaefer said, "I would bust a cap, Coney." Yes.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I can't. I'm not going to kill somebody or anything like that. Cap them.
But wait a minute. If they're coming into your house, you have every right to protect yourself. At least that's how I believe.
Yeah.
You would think, but we live in the state of California. You never know, unfortunately.
True. Now, in that particular article, I read the whole thing. There wasn't a whole lot of detail, or there wasn't any detail, I should say, or I would have brought it in, as to how the whole situation was resolved. Obviously, nobody was killed. Kids are okay, all of that. But my question is, how in heaven's name did she not disarm, but diffuse the situation?
No, didn't disarm them. They basically came in, took what they needed to do, and got out.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. She probably just hid her and the kids. I'm assuming, like, somewhere safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's
but
crazy.
the brazenness right now of the modern criminal. They're going after people with fame, fortune, and all that, and targeting them.
David Youngkin says, if they broke into my house, I have 2 German Shepherds and a 45. There you go. There you go.
I've got a very angry wiener dog, and even though he is very powerful.
I'm going to get you.
Oh, no, he's got a good bite. He's got a good.
Hey, my dog would probably be pretty happy to see the robbers.
Yeah, let's play.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. All right. We got some Raider talk. You ready, guys?
Yeah. We're ready.
Oh, and here you are. The Vegas Raiders have extended newly signed quarterback Geno Smith. Smith's contract is worth $85.5 million with $66.5 million guaranteed. Yay, nay, or don't like it?
You go right.
Yeah, I mean, like I've already kind of said, right? Like I do like the Geno signing. I'm glad that they didn't extend him, more than they did. I think it's 3 years.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. The ideal, situation that I would love to see happen would be, that they would, like Rolly said, draft a quarterback in hopefully now the second round.
Victor Lapp says they overpaid him. Do you agree?
I mean, if you want to look at it like that, I guess, but I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Geno signing and now having him back with Pete Carroll. I think it's going to be fun. I mean, I don't really see it as an overpay, but that's just how I feel. How do you feel?
I love it. I love it personally because it does give me hope that they will draft the QB either this year or next year. They're going to draft the QB, and I think he's going to learn because I think it was a 2 year, so he just extended until 2026. So after 2026, he's done, which is perfect. That puts him at 36. I mean, depending, you see what he does, but it gives me hope that because we talked about this in our past podcast that I would want him. I'm just glad it wasn't a 5 year extension.
Right.
Like most quarterbacks get traded. They want a 5 year extension. They get like $150 million guaranteed. I'm so glad it was nothing like that. But yeah, guys, I'm glad it was just a 2 year extension. It gives me hope that we will draft somebody like Quinn Ewers or Jalen Milroe. He's going to learn under Geno, for a year or two. Because you never know how this year's going to turn out. Maybe Geno might not play good. Maybe a rookie might need to step in, and you need to see what he's got, So right. I love that. I love it. Honestly, I know Geno's not the best thing that you could get, but it's honestly perfect. He's a good quarterback to learn from, especially with Pete Carroll coaching. They're going to have that rookie QB that comes in. I'm basically looking for the future because, like I said, like I told you guys earlier, I don't see us going farther than probably one playoff win with Geno, to be honest.
Ooh,
so
we'll get into some of that, but you'll be interested to know.
So yeah, I'm just happy for the rookie QB that's coming in, whoever we draft, bringing into the draft in the 3rd or 4th round. I will be happy with who we end up with, and he gets to learn under a good system, a good coach. And that's my thoughts on it. I love it. So,
on the heels of Geno Smith getting that extension, listen to what happened today, right before I came on the show. Ready?
Yeah.
Per Adam Schefter of ESPN reports that Trey Lance has agreed to a contract with the LA Chargers for the 2025 season. This deal is reportedly worth up to $6.2 million. Full terms of the deal are not known, but approaching that number will likely require Lance to see a fair amount of playing time, and that has been something that's eluded him throughout his NFL career. Would you have rather have had Trey Lance on the Raiders to back up Geno Smith and let Geno Smith play a year to see how he plays, or what do you think about the whole Trey Lance thing, guys? All three.
No, I mean, I'd rather draft a rookie, to be honest. I've never really been a fan of Trey Lance, but yeah, I think I mean, you said he signed with the Chargers, you said?
Yeah. 1-year deal.
Bill's favorite hidden team.
No, it is not.
Charger
No,
Bill.
do you guys see that up here? Come on, man. Really? No. Everybody says that, but that's just a running joke. Also, on the heels of that, real quick. Also, on the heels of that, this just came up at the same time that Trey Lance. Julio Jones is calling it a career after 13 NFL seasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
13 NFL seasons. He spent 10 seasons with the Falcons, leading the Falcons to Super Bowl appearance in 2016, which the Broncos, 2016.
That's Patriots.
Oh, that's when the Falcons had that huge freaking lead.
Yeah.
And the Patriots came. I was so pissed at that. I was so pissed. I was like, yeah, freaking Patriots are going down. And then all of a sudden they came. I still can't believe that game. I don't know. I think the 2016. How old were you guys in 2016?
I was 16.
I was 17.
I was 15, 16.
There you go, Kona. How do you feel now, buddy?
My sciatica is getting a lot better now.
Oh my gosh, you were 16. How old were you, Rolo?
17.
16 and 17. Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah, live.
I think I remember little bits and pieces. Of it, but.
David, I go, how do you feel? David Yonko's very old. Oh, gee.
2016, when I could still play beach volleyball at top level.
You missed it, huh? Oh, by the way, we're approaching the 1 hour mark. We're inside 3 minutes of the 1 hour mark when we get there. You guys okay going on?
Yeah, we love it. We love it here.
All right. Okay. Now, I never did ask you, but how what'd you guys do this week before we get into the second hour? What'd you guys do this week?
I worked all week, Bill.
Well, I know that. I'm talking about what you did that for fun, not for work.
I had no fun this week.
Oh, but wait a minute. You said you went, what was it, bash mouth thing or slamming or something the other week?
You're talking about the weekend. Yeah. I went to a rave.
Oh, that's what it was. I could smash mouth. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah.
I just know you bump into a whole bunch of people and hope you don't fall down and get trampled.
Yeah, you jump in one of those mosh pits and you just start throwing fists and elbows, and it's a lot of fun.
Kona, do you think that's fun?
No,
I don't either.
I think that's a bad back ready to start.
Oh
my gosh, man. How about you, Rolo? What'd you do weekend?
I did on the weekend. I just, we always leave a Saturday to have a date, and we go somewhere new. Every Saturday we go somewhere new. We try. That's our day for ourselves to go out to dinner and just enjoy our time. We went to this sushi place. It was really good. It's called You and I Sushi. It's amazing. It was just the quality is really good. I say the environment was even better. It feels like you're in Japan. I want to say good music. Enjoy it. I don't know if you guys love sushi. Do you guys love sushi or not?
You do, Kona?
Amazing. Yeah.
Really?
Sushi's good. Yeah, I love sushi.
I agree with you, Bill.
What?
Yeah, I'm not into raw food.
Hey, they have fried sushi. They have fried sushi too.
They do?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fried sushi is the best.
I guess I got to give it another shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. Give it the fried sushi.
That's one thing.
You got to go to a good one, like up in Denver, Colorado. The best ever is Sushi Den, just south of Denver. The owner is Japanese. He has a family friend who flies in fresh fish from the Orient every day.
Oh,
that guy's got money. I think it's Blake Gamming says Roe and Johnny are funny. There you go, man.
There you go.
There we go.
See,
appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the support.
Guys are getting a lot of love. That's good. Let's see. Victory Dop says he's into the drinks and baccarat. That's what he's into on the weekend.
What is baccarat?
It's isn't that a dice game or card
It's
game?
one of these older gentleman games. You have to be in your 60s to play. So I'm not there yet.
I'll be there.
I am, but I don't gamble. I don't get.
I'll be there in 40 years. I'm almost there. In
40 years?
Yeah, in 40 years I'll be in my 60s.
Holy crap. 40 years, I'll be 106.
Oh,
God
shit.
dang. I don't think I'm seeing 40 years, dude.
Right.
Hey, we're doing this show for 40 years, dude.
Victor Left says, "Cart."
Well, I'll be like this at 100. Yeah.
Broncos.
That's the end of the show, guys. See ya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's still gonna be doing the show.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We guys will take over the show, and I'm done.
Oh man.
Okay. Yonkin, I will be at 206.
Yes, you will.
Rudy says, love that black hole banner. Yeah, I wonder where that came from, Johnny. Rolo?
Yeah,
Oh,
where did that
yeah.
come from? Yeah, Bill, thank you so much, man, for
No, you're good, man. You're good. You already gave me
Hey,
enough
Bill,
shout
I
outs.
had to tell you this. I was waiting for you to tell you this. So we were talking the other day, and I appreciate the banner a lot. I just happened to look behind it, and I see there's a 1 of 2. So I think you kept the other one, and I'm pretty sure you kept the other one. I saw there's a 1 out of 2 in the back. It said 1 of 2. I was like, oh, Bill kept the.
That was supposed to be deleted out. I guess I screwed up. No, there is not 1 of 2. That's the only one I've done.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you, Bear.
Wow, another big shout out. Marvel Awesome said these whiskey seltzer guys are great. Hey, okay. Now that you guys are getting a lot of accolades, go ahead and say how people can find you and your show. What time? I know you guys are recording, so you let them know when the show drops and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and promote your show again.
Every Saturday at 5 o'clock on YouTube.
That's it.
On YouTube, it's at Whiskey Seltzer Podcast on YouTube every
There
Saturday.
you go.
At 5 o'clock.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Whiskey Seltzer Podcast. Guys, please follow us. You guys will see our clips.
You got Instagram.
You guys will love it. You guys see our funny clips. We post our more funny clips on Instagram and TikTok. So people enjoy the laughter.
But you're not giving the correct disclaimer. You have to be under 40 to understand these two guys. I'm telling you, you have to. They say lingo. They say lingo. I have no idea what they're saying.
But we give a little flavor to the guys above 40. We add a little bit of flavor to the guys above 40. Bill's catching on, so we're giving him a little flavor.
I'm trying to. Okay. How about this one, guys? Another Raider possibility. Tyreek Hill has wanted out of Miami amid trade talks. Could the Vegas Raiders be Hill's destination? That is the rumor that's being talked about among those in the NFL media. Yes or no? Would you welcome a Tyreek Hill, and for how much?
I mean, for how much, I'm not sure, but I would love to have Tyreek Hill. I know he's kind of past his prime days now, but yeah, I would love to have him just to kind of compete with all the other receivers. I mean, we got Brock Bowers, we got Jacoby Myers. We're still looking for that number 1 guy. Yeah. So I think you add him. That's a good step in the right direction there.
Yeah. Well, as long as you guys get Tyreek Hill, please help the Broncos out and beat the Chiefs. Let Tyreek Hill go back to Kansas City and beat them.
We did it on Christmas a year ago, right? A year ago, we did it on Christmas.
Yeah.
We that was the best Christmas gift I think I've received. That was the best one. When we whooped Patrick Mahomes and Jack Jones gave that ball to the kid and took it back. Oh man, that was funny. But I mean, as my opinion, when it comes to the Raider Bill.
Now I'm Raider
Bill.
Bill.
Raider Bill. I told you that name was gonna catch on to you, Raider
That's
Bill.
Alonzo. I'm not Raider Bill, but I am an equal opportunity provider for those that want to be on the show and make comments. So, okay.
Amen. I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to say this. The Raiders do not want to have anything to do with Tyreek Hill.
Why?
He is a culture killer.
It's giving me Antonio Brown vibes. It's giving me Antonio Brown vibes right now.
I will tell you this.
You guys think so?
Kansas City, at their height of getting better and better, got rid of him. What does that say?
There you go.
And David Yonkin, there's the same thing. He went down to Miami. He was a culture killer down there. He was all about him. When he didn't get the ball, he threw tantrums. He didn't care about any of his teammates. He didn't want to win. He wanted to get paid and get the ball. That is not something Tom Brady will want to have on this. He is an amazing talent. He's great receiver, speedy, gets a lot of attention. But is this going to improve the Raiders? Personally, I say no.
Brady's been there with Antonio Brown. Same situation. You remind me of Antonio Brown. It's the same character, same guy. Just cares about getting the ball and his money. That's all he cares about. It's Antonio Brown 2.0. This is what it is. And I don't really want that again. I don't want to waste the trade on that. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good on that.
Yep. All right. I would have to agree. Like Spence said, he's an exceptional talent, but it comes with a price. Yeah. And is a team or an ownership or a coach willing to take on that challenge? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think that Pete Carroll wants to take that on. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady doesn't want to take it on. So where does Tyreek Hill go? Does he?
Oh, I know. For the best soap opera, he goes to the New York Giants and plays with Russell Wilson. Would that be fun to watch?
Or the Jets.
Oh, that's right. Russell Wilson is on the Giants.
Yeah,
that's right. And then of course, you still got the the prima donna diva in Aaron Rodgers, who just I think I'll just hold out. I think is that guy something else or what?
He should go to the Steelers. Yeah. Yeah, the Steelers.
Yeah, send him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, him, DK Metcalf, and what's his name? The other receiver. George Pickens. They'll fight every other practice. They could go at it. Pittsburgh's known for that, anyways. Pittsburgh always be fighting each other. So let them go over there.
No doubt.
We'll have a lot of stories coming out of Pittsburgh. I guarantee you that.
Oh yeah.
We're already gonna have a lot of stories.
We're already gonna have a lot of stories.
Can you imagine what's it called when they go behind the scenes before the season starts? What's it called?
Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Can you imagine Hard Knocks with an Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers with that whole debacle? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, DK Metcalf is gonna get in a fight with George Pickens like every other week about who wants the ball. That's how it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. Them fighting every week. That's how they're gonna get people to tune in.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man.
Aaron Rodgers needs to hit their retirement home. Sorry about that. Aaron Rodgers can't throw a football.
No.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest Aaron Rodgers fans there is.
Yeah, I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan.
Wow.
Yeah, but his time has passed. Like it is what it is. I think it's hard for an NFL veteran to come to a realization that his time has passed, especially a quarterback.
Ooh. David Youngkin said he was almost a Raiders fan until the Broncos traded for Elway. Wow.
Man, that's crazy. That close. Wow. Dang. David, Victor Laps fan, David. You can still become a Raider fan.
Yeah, it's not too late.
Yeah. Victor Laps says Rodgers was once a great quarterback. What happened to that dude?
He tried to become the Jeopardy host.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
True.
And I guess a little bit of selfishness too. That's what happened too.
Oh yeah. They get these big egos and stuff like that. I mean, come on. He's down. Where was he a year or two ago? He's down there doing a freaking little hookah thing, and kumbaya or something. I don't know. He's down somewhere doing something kind of weird. But wasn't he doing something like that?
His darkness retreat.
Huh?
His darkness retreat.
Yeah. He's in a freaking house with no electricity and dark.
Yeah.
What a freaking freak, dude. I mean, the guy might. Maybe he's part bat. You know what I mean?
Probably.
I mean, hangs upside down or something like that, and in the dark. I don't know,
he's an attention whore.
I'm so glad the Broncos didn't get him. Well, we got Wilson, which wasn't any better, but
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, it would have been the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, very true.
I'd rather take my chances with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Victor Lapp says, in retrospect, Denver dodged one big bullet with Rodgers. Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
For sure.
And then we had Hackett. Can you imagine Hackett and Rodgers? You thought Hackett and Wilson was bad. Hackett and Rodgers would have been a complete disaster.
Oh man, that would have been worse.
It would have been totally worse.
Yeah, that would have been worse, man. The Broncos' future is very bright. Happy for you guys, definitely like.
Well, the Raiders are looking. I mean, the Raiders beefed up too. I mean, don't sell yourself short, guys. I mean, you guys beefed up too. With their head coach and now you got.
We say that every year, Bill. We say that every year.
Bill, I actually agree with you, but this guy sometimes thinks about becoming a Cowboys fan.
They make me want to become a Cowboys fan, and you know how much I hate the Cowboys. Oh, I hate the Cowboys with a passion. I hate the Cowboys with a passion, but I'd rather go cheer on Jerry Jones and these Raiders. These Raiders stress me out than my girlfriend, Bill. There's crazy.
There's a reason why I'm in Raiders gear and he's not right now.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Great question here by Blake Gemming.
Yeah, I got it right here. Blake Gemming says, Whiskey Seltzer guys, hypothetically, would you be happy if Derek Carr came back to the team somehow?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No.
Yep. Nope.
We have this discussion every time. Derek Carr should not retire a Raider. Derek Carr needs to go retire a Saint, or he just needs to retire and not be a Raider at all. I'm sorry.
Why?
We have this discussion, we've had it plenty of times already, and he's probably one of the biggest Derek Carr haters on the planet.
Why?
And I agree with you, Bill. I'm not sure why, but
Bill,
I'm always trying to tell this guy,
Bill,
that I want him to come back and retire as a Raider.
Why not?
I think it's only right. The Raiders did him, or I'm sorry, Josh McDaniels did him really, really dirty.
No.
By benching him that last game and not letting him play.
Guys, before this turns into a fight, we are going to. No, I'm just kidding. Go on. Continue.
No, Bill. He gave us an MVP season. He gave us an MVP season and got hurt. That's crazy. And then he came back and he didn't do nothing after that. He didn't do nothing. He got his max contract and left us. That was it. Bill, he didn't bring nothing to us. He gave us an MVP season, and that's why he deserves to retire a Raider.
Well, he changed the culture for a little while.
Oh, look,
Marvel Awesome agrees with Johnny. Derek Carr needs to come back to the Raiders.
No. He needs to stay in New Orleans. He's better over there. He needs to go fight with what's his name, Michael Thomas. He could go on X and fight with Michael Thomas, and they can go at it over there.
New Orleans has black in their jersey.
Yeah, but they ain't no silver and black though.
Hey, you want to know something funny? This is no joke. So, in 2014, I bought my wife a car, and I had to get her a different car because she has acute vertigo, so she can't bend down like that. So I had to get her an SUV. But anyways, I got her this car. I saw the car. I go, I love that color, man. It's nice and beautiful. It's like a silver blue on the outside. Interior is black.
There we go.
I got a silver and black freaking car.
See, that's why I call you Raider Bill.
I like it.
That's why I call you Raider Bill.
Well, Johnny knows. He sees my car at work, but yeah, he's never commented. Said, "Hey, I like the color of your car." But yeah, thank you, Johnny, for being polite. Appreciate it.
I'll get you a little decal that you can put on the back of it.
There we go.
Maybe one day, Johnny, take Bill's car and paint it powder blue for the Chargers.
Either one.
If I came out and saw that, I think I don't know what I'd do.
Oh, Bill.
I'd have to put an orange stripe on there or something just to.
Bill, I hope you're a Raider fan before you become a Chargers fan. Please, Bill, please.
Oh no, I will tell you this. I want to design a shirt that says my two favorite teams are the Broncos and anybody who plays the Chargers.
There we go.
Oh no, I cheer for the Raiders when they play the Chargers. Absolutely, I play for Ed.
Then you're a Raider fan every other Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got that right.
I'll take it.
I've told my dream. My dream is that the entire AFC West makes the playoffs. All 4 teams. Want to see that one time.
Wow.
That would be awesome.
What do you think about this? David Yonkin says Derek Carr would not play well in Pete's system.
He would not play well in any system.
Wow. Wow. Well, I think Whiskey Sour Podcast is now going to be a solo show starting this weekend.
I'm trying to find out where it stems from, the Derek Carr hate. I haven't found it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out.
He must have had a wager that Derek Carr threw an interception and killed it.
Yeah, something happened.
No, I'm telling you guys, he gave us false hope. It was false hope. That's why I'm so mad, because he gave us an MVP season, got hurt, left us.
Okay, but was it his fault that he got hurt?
You know what? just because I hate him so much, he should have not stepped there in the first place. He should have stepped back.
Oh my gosh.
So go with the story that you had a 14 parlay and the Raiders came from the head.
Yeah, you go that one.
Wow. David Yonkin nailed it. Now I understand the misery of the Raiders.
Yes, man. There's a lot of stress over here. There's a lot of stress over here that the Raiders provide for us, man. We get enough stress over here. Oh man.
Oh my
God. Too much stress for us over here.
Speaking of the Raiders and the possibility of over/under for wins, let's get into all 32 teams. I want to go. They're in brackets that the Vegas put in brackets. Here it is. Vegas over/under. The Vegas sports books have categorized all 32 NFL teams for their over/under predictions. Here is that list. At 11.5 wins over/under. And then I'll say the teams, and then you tell me if you agree with all of them, none of them, or some of them. Ready?
Gotcha.
11.5 wins over/under. Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens. What do you guys think?
You go first.
Eagles over 11.5 or under?
Over 11.5?
Yep. Is that what you're saying? You think they'll go over 11.5?
I think they will.
How about the Chiefs? You guys chime in with the Chiefs?
I honestly think the Chiefs they're not gonna have a great year.
Yeah,
I do believe that. I think they're gonna have a down season this year.
So you're saying under 11.5?
I think they'll go under for sure.
Wow.
Salary cap is going to catch up with the Chiefs this year.
How about the Buffalo Bills?
I think the Bills will go over.
And last on that 11.5 over/under for wins, the Baltimore Ravens.
I think I want to say that the Ravens will go over as well.
Wow. So the only one you have going under is the Chiefs. Interesting. What do you think there, Rolo?
From a Raiders fan, huh?
Yeah, no, that is the Chiefs. I got everybody going over.
I'm not being biased here.
Everybody you said everybody that you said I have them going over.
Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens all over 11.5.
Yeah, okay. Actually, the only one that I'm iffy about, honestly, is the Eagles, because like we all know how the Super Bowl hangover is. You know, they call it the Super Bowl.
Well, unless you're the Chiefs, and then you just keep going back to back.
But I mean, I'm not really. I mean, for the most part, they didn't really lose too many people. I think they just got like one of the corners traded, Darius Slay, or I think he signed with the Steelers. But I mean, that's really honestly all they lost. So everybody else they kept. So I think they might repeat. And I think Travis Kelce's this is Travis Kelce's last season. I don't see them doing bad. I think they're gonna do good in his last season. I think he came back for a reason, you know. So I think they're gonna do good. Yeah. So
wow.
I think
David Yonkin says Kansas City will not win the division this year. Yep. I beg to differ. I mean, we haven't proven that anybody can take them down.
Yeah, I think I gotta see it.
Hello,
we haven't proven.
The Broncos had them twice this year.
That's true.
True, we did make mistakes. You're right. You know, David Johnson, how many Super Bowls do the refs have?
Two of the last three.
Yeah. Okay, that was at 11.5. The 10.5 wins over under are the following: the Washington Commanders, 49ers. I disagree with that one. Chargers, disagree with that one. Lions and Bengals. I don't see the Bengals winning a 10.5.
Not in that division with that defense that they
So
need to
I would say the
rebuild.
Redskins / Commanders are going to be under. Well, I don't know. Do you think how many did they win last year, guys? The Redskins / Commanders.
12-5.
12.
Okay, so do you think they're going to be better than 10-5?
Oof.
Or 10.5, I should say?
I think they will.
Okay, how about 49ers? They lost everybody, dude, to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see the 49ers winning more than 10.5. No.
I mean, this is Brock Purdy's prove-it year, so I mean, he should go over 10.5. Because if he wants that new contract, he's gonna have to go over 10.5. I'll tell you that right now.
What's that, Spence?
I was about to say that's going to be our next topic.
It was. I took it out. I took it out on purpose so that you could say it. So you're bringing it. You're bringing the next topic. Chargers 10.5, above or below? How many did the Chargers win last year? They came in second. They beat Denver. They had more than Denver. Denver had 10.
I think they won 10.
No, the Chargers had 11.
I think they had 11
because the Broncos were 10-7. So Chargers had to be 11-6.
Did they really?
I thought they won 10.
No, they finished second. Broncos finished third. So if that's the case, and right now they have them listed at 10.5 or 10.5 wins, and they won 11 last year, do you think they're repeating that, winning 11 this year?
No. They'll go under.
Now, did they get rid of Bosa or did he resign? No, Bosa went somewhere else.
Oh,
yeah, Bosa's gone.
Where did he go?
I think Buffalo. Bosa's at Buffalo.
Oh, that's right. Bosa did go. Yeah.
Yeah, Bosa went Buffalo now.
So I don't see them having that strong of a defense.
I didn't see him going out there. I didn't see Bosa going out there.
No, I know. Well,
I thought he was going to go
trying to win. He's trying to win a championship, but
yeah.
And the Bills are pretty good. Okay,
I think the Bills are a deeper one.
Okay, 9.5 wins over under. Broncos,
ding.
Buccaneers, Rams, Texans, and Packers.
You said
Broncos over 9.5.
Yes, definitely.
With a tougher schedule against.
If Bo Nix doesn't have a sophomore slump, yes, he's going over 10. He's going over 9.5. Now it all depends. That sophomore slump, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks hit it, so we'll see. But if he doesn't, oh yeah, they're going over 9.5 for sure.
I don't think Bo Nix is going to have that slump though. I think you guys are going to really improve this season.
But we won 10 games last year. They have us now at 9.5 because last year Vegas had the Broncos at 4.5, and we blew the doors off that. But 9.5.
My wife had a good sushi meal after the Broncos won their 5th game.
There we go.
I'm not quite sure. Is that a double entendre?
Someone bet the over of the Bronco wins and won a lot of money.
That's what I was just about to say.
You want to know something? He's in his 60s, so the wiring from the ears to the brain, the neurons.
No, I thought you were doing a double entendre. Anyways, thought you were talking about something else. But anyways,
that's later.
Oh, anyways, moving on. Moving on. No, seriously. Got me off track, Spence. I was going to say something regarding what you were saying, and now you got me all jacked up.
Isn't that my purpose on the show, to keep things off track? Yeah,
you get me all jacked up. Now I'm trying to think about. I was going to say something in regards to. Oh, never mind. Come back.
The Broncos and 9.5 wins.
Oh no! In case you guys don't know, Spence is good at when it comes to betting. Oh yeah, he tells me. Sorry, can't say because his wife might be listening.
Yes, and if I don't win, basically you guys will learn this when you get one of these rings on your finger. If you don't win, don't let your wife know that you bet, or else it's a double loss.
But Spence, what do you say about this right here? What do you normally say about this every time somebody mentions being married? What do you usually say?
Drink more beer.
Drink more beer.
That's not what he says. He says he's in the dark.
Happy wife, low credit card bill.
There you There you go. And if you notice, if you look under his name, what does it say? Wife equals stress equals more beer consumption.
It does say that.
Just saying. All right, back to the 9.5 wins. Broncos, you said over. Buccaneers?
I'm not
Under?
saying
They're going under.
David Youngkin said, my wife knows I play cards and she loves the money.
I don't see it. That NFC.
Wow. Victory Lap said he bet the over of 5.5 early last season and won for $1,000.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, man. There you go.
I forgot who Tampa Bay plays in the AFC, but I think they are getting the AFC North, and that's going to be vicious. Yeah. I don't think that entire NFC South is going. There's not going to be someone over 500 again.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough division.
I can see the Bucks winning that division though, for sure.
Really?
I think the Bucks will win that division. I don't know. Bryce Young catching on. Bryce Young might do something, so watch out for Bryce Young.
He played well.
Yeah, he was coming along at the end of the season.
Victory Lap says he's going to bet the over again for the Broncos more than 9.5. Wow. Well, I hope you don't put a whole lot of money on it. Just in case. I can't do it. I can't bet. I always want something for my money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I go to a store and I'm not a guy that's going to walk in the store going, here's $100 and then walk out. No, I want to get my groceries. Or I want to get something for my money. I can't go to a casino. I can't sit there and go, okay, I hope I win. Oh, please. I can't do that. That is.
Walmart, can you make that call to Bill? He needs something for his money, a few more beers. Can you take care of that, please?
Hey, it's funny is I got a house phone right here. We have a house phone because my mother-in-law needs a house phone because she can't use a cell phone. She's 96 years old. So anyway, so when the phone rings and we're doing the show, I have to keep it on, so that it rings in the house. And Spence is always going, hey, that's Rob Walton having you order some more beer. It's going to be delivered at your house for KONA. Or his house, I should say, not my house.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, now, how about the Rams? Over 9.5 or no?
Cooper Kupp is gone.
Where did he end up? Where did he end up? I forgot.
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. That's right. He did go to Seattle. That's right.
Yeah.
The Rams, the thing is, they can be anything.
Victor Lapson's Rams over?
Yeah.
You think over because the division is weak and up to grabs, but that defense on the Rams, they lost a lot of people in free agency. So
there you go. Rams picked up Adams.
Yeah.
Oh, then definitely under.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely under.
You're going under because of that.
Oh, that's messed up, man. How about the Houston Texans? They got that hot gunslinger back there at quarterback in C.J. Stroud. Over 9.5.
Yeah, but C.J. Stroud ain't just enough, though. Like, I think Joe Mixon and Nico, but you just have a running back and one wide receiver. I don't think you have anybody else. I don't think they lost Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs went to the Patriots, so I think and they struggled last year with all those. So I don't know. I think they say Houston over. Wow, that's a good take, but that's a bold take. But
yeah,
it's a weak division too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing about that division. It is weak, but I mean, we'll see. Jacksonville. I have high hopes. I've always had high hopes for Jacksonville. Not so much Indy and who's the other one? Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee's gonna run over. So
that could be 6 easy wins right there.
And then you got the Packers rounding it out at 9.5, above or below for the Packers. Above with Jordan Love. Yeah. With the Vikings. Wait, hang on a second. With all due respect, you got the Vikings who are improving. You got the Lions who were on the verge of going to the Super Bowl until they screwed up. And the Bears are nobody. You're saying the Packers are going to win over more than 9.5?
Because they got a third place schedule that they get to play. They don't have to play a second or a first place schedule. So it benefits them more. So
Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs.
Ooh.
Yeah, over there.
What do you think of that, Spence? He may Victor Knapp says he may parlay Houston Denver on the over.
which sushi bar are you taking us all to once you win?
Yeah, you might win that one. You might win that one, yeah.
Now, David Youngkin says, why don't we do this after the draft? Well,
I agree. I kind of agree.
No, we can do it after the draft, and we will. But this just came out a couple of days ago because Vegas always releases it prior to the draft and then adjusts it after the draft. So we'll do the same thing. So I just want to get this out. Okay. 8.5 wins over under are the following: Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings, I say above, Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? And the Bears and the Cardinals. 8.5.
I think the best one out of all that group is the Steelers. They got rid of Russell Wilson. Anybody can quarterback.
You don't think the
that
Vikings are going to get more than 8.5? Come on, dude. Well, wait a minute. They got that rookie. That's right. They don't have what's his face?
Getting out of JJ.
I think Bears will. Bears got an offensive line now.
Oh, guess who just went to the Bears? I forgot to mention this. Guess who just signed with the Bears?
Who?
Case Keenum. Was it Case Keenum? No. Kirk Cousins.
What?
Kirk Cousins?
Was it Kirk Cousins? No, Kirk Cousins. No, Case Keenum. Somebody. Who just signed with the Bears? Hang on.
No, but Caleb Williams has an offensive line now. He's a sleeper. The Bears are a sleeper. I'm telling you guys, the Bears might make the playoffs. He has an offensive line now, and he still has good receivers. I think Keenan Allen still stayed, right? Did Keenan Allen stay?
Yeah, Keenan Allen. No.
You are right. Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Bears just signed him.
There you go. So Case Keenum went to the Bears. So
and I am not a Williams fan at all because I watched him at USC. Yeah, he flourished against the weaker teams, but playing against the better teams, he did the El Choco job.
Williams who?
And last year he did not do bad with the line that he had. Remember, the O line does matter. He had no offensive line last year, and I mean,
who are you talking about?
Caleb Williams.
Oh,
Caleb Williams, Chicago
He's still
Bears.
on the 6 wins with that line, and that O line was like horrible. Like he was running for his life every other play. Now he has an offensive line. Now I'm not saying I'm just saying they're gonna be a sleeper. They are. Watch out for the Bears. They're gonna be a sleeper team. I'm telling you.
Paul Schaefer says the Broncos were going to go 14-3. I do not see that any way, shape, or form. We got to play our own. Hey, we got to play our own division twice. The Raiders just got better. The Chargers always give us a hard time. The Chiefs give us a tremendous fit. You're telling me, Paul, with all due respect, we're going to sweep our division and lose somewhere else?
Yeah, division games are always harder too. Division games are always the hardest.
No doubt. Okay, so out of that whole 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams, you're saying the Bears have the best chance of going over 8.5?
Yeah, definitely. Just
I say Steelers.
You say Steelers?
Yeah,
but with
who's
Aaron
the
Rodgers,
Steelers quarterback?
with Aaron Rodgers,
We don't have Aaron yet.
doesn't matter because this
matter.
coach has never had a losing record.
that's true.
I mean, what if the Steelers draft Jackson?
Well,
Dart?
all you got to do is win 9 games. You got a winning record.
Oh man.
And but you said over 9.5. Spence.
With DK.
No, you said it was 8.5, not 9.5.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8.5. You're right. Okay. I'm all jacked up. See, he got me all messed up.
You know that's gonna be the Steelers are gonna be. You know what? Like the Steelers, I think the future is gonna be very bright because I think they are gonna sign Rodgers, and I think Jackson Dart will get drafted.
I'm gonna sweep the AFC.
Oh no, that's
Paul. Put it down. It's okay. Just put it down.
You must have a beer in one
AFC
hand and
West?
whiskey in the other and going like this.
Yeah, for real.
You know, in all due respect, though, because we don't chastise anybody for their comments. That's their comments, and we love it. And I'm not, but I'm just saying, wow. If that happens, Paul, you are absolutely 1,000% correct. We will go 14-3.
That's a hot take.
I don't
If
see
there's
a sweep of the
if
AFC
there's
West.
any team that sweeps the AFC West this year, it's going to be the Raiders, guys.
Oh no.
Well, that's
No.
the end of that show. We'll see you guys. No.
Yeah. I'm walking out with you guys. I'm following you guys right behind.
I am not a closet Charger fan.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I am not. All right. Now, 7.5 wins over under. Sorry, guys. Raiders are not in this one. Jacksonville Jaguars, Indianapolis Colts, and the Carolina Panthers at 7.5 over under. Anybody going over?
I'm sorry, read the teams again.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Jaguars, Indianapolis Colts, and Carolina Panthers.
I mean, maybe.
I don't see any of those three going over.
Jacksonville, the only one I could really see going over.
Maybe Jacksonville.
Just Jacksonville, though. Nobody else.
Indy would be the only one out of the three, I think.
Who's Indy's quarterback?
Bill, hold up. Bill, they have Carolina on the over or under at 6.5, and they don't have the Raiders there?
No, 7.5.
7.5.
7.5? That's even worse.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They don't even have the Raiders there?
No, but the Raiders are in the next one, so hang on. We'll get there. Are you ready for the Raiders SWAT from Vegas, their own city that has a team? Are you ready for this?
Bring it.
I'm not going to say it yet. I'll name the teams. Tennessee Titans, New York Jets, New York Giants, Vegas Raiders, New Orleans Saints. 5.5 over under. I'm not lying, guys. I'm not lying. There it is, 5.5.
Raiders going over.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys know my answer already.
They're going
Raiders
over 5.5?
Yeah, Raiders are definitely going over 5.5.
You
I
think
would
so,
say
KONA?
Raiders over 5.5. Absolutely.
How about the Titans?
They're going to improve with Geno.
Yeah. How about the Titans?
Under.
I don't know.
New York
Jets. It all depends how Cam Ward looks, to be honest, because they're drafting Cam Ward, so it all depends how he looks. So it's all going to depend on how he's going to look. Titans is up in the air.
Everybody's agreeing with you guys about the Raiders. Over.
Yeah, over. Yeah, definitely.
I don't see the Jets going over 5.5. I don't see the Giants going over 5.5.
No, Giants is a mortgage payment on the under.
It's a mortgage payment. That Paul Schaefer said the Titans will get one win.
Yeah.
Classic. All right. And the last one, this is classic. I love it. Every other group I've mentioned has multiple teams, correct? At the 4.5 over under has one team. What team have we not mentioned? Can you think of it?
Cardinals.
Cleveland.
We mentioned him. Huh?
Cleveland.
Bingo.
Cleveland.
The Browns at 4.5 over under.
Yeah. Cleveland.
What do you think? Over?
Yeah. Depends. I mean, if they get Shador, I can see them going over. I can.
Really?
If they get Shador, yeah, because Jerry Jeudy, they got good receivers out there. Jerry Jeudy, you got.
Well, yeah, he used to be a Bronco. I know.
It's all going to depend on how Shador looks, though.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like that's what I'm saying with the Titans and Cleveland. Like it all depends how these rookie quarterbacks are gonna look. Like we don't know yet. You know, it's just tough. You are taking a gamble with these quarterbacks and hoping, first of all, that they do draft the quarterback because we don't even know. Because I think Cleveland might. We always talk about it. I think Cleveland might draft Abdul Carter. So I don't even know if they might go quarterback. I think the Giants might draft Shador. So
yeah.
We'll
real quick, I don't mean to real quick, Spence. I know that normally you leave at 6:30. Are you okay?
Nope. I'm good. Okay. Her basketball season ended, so I'm good.
I was gonna say normally, guys, I just happen to look up going, holy crap, we're 9 minutes over. And Spence usually has to take off right at the 6:30 mark. So I just got two more topics, and then we'll have you guys say one more time, how people can reach you, what your show's about. We're going to go out with that. So we'll probably wrap this up here in the next 10, 15 minutes if you guys are good with that.
Oh, yeah. We're having a good time. We're having a good time with you guys.
That's very true. David Yonkin brought out a great point, and I didn't bring this into the topics because I wanted to focus on more along the Raiders or Broncos stuff, but says, it's very bad when the owner of the Browns says that the signing of Watson was a mistake. Oh, yeah. He admitted that. Did you guys hear about that?
I mean, at least he's admitting it, though.
Wow.
Yeah. At this point, the Browns should have signed me to that contract instead of Watson. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
I don't know what's in there at quarterback.
I would have worn if I would have torn my Achilles, I would have worn my boot. Trust me. There was some incident where he didn't wear his boot and he re-injured his Achilles. That's why he had to restructure his contract. Yeah. Nah, I would have took all my $250 million.
Jack KONA, Raider Jack is in the house, giving you guys love. Go ahead,
Jack.
That's Robinson, right? Whiskey. He says, what jersey is that behind you?
That's a black Jackie Robinson jersey.
Yes, we're Dodger fans over here.
We're Dodger fans.
Dodger fans over here, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, so then we got the Lakers right here, of course. But yes, our Dodgers. We love them. We love our Dodgers. That's the only team that doesn't stress me out. The only team that doesn't stress me out. I love it.
We're cruising right now.
When the Raiders lose,
right
I know that I have my World Series.
Big Cubs fan. Big Cubs fan, dude.
Oh, see?
Cubs.
Hey, you guys beat the Padres. Thank you. We appreciate that.
I couldn't believe that. I text my my nephew. Usually he's in the chat unless he's working, which he probably is. But he always chimes in and he told me, he goes, "Hey, good game today." And I go, "Sorry, dude, that we snapped your winning streak where they hadn't lost all year." And he goes, "Well, if the Padres are going to lose to anybody, I want them to lose to my uncle's favorite team, the Cubs." So there you go.
There you go.
3-1
there you
game.
Go. I'm just glad you guys took that away from them because we deserve it more than they do. So
yeah, the Dodgers are what, 8-0?
Yep, 8-0. They're playing right now. We don't know the score, but I hope they're still 9-0 by the end of this. So I'm hoping.
Are my Rockies still 0-7, or did they win a game?
Oh man,
yeah.
I don't know. Rockies were doing good first two games of the season, but after that they didn't do anything. All right, last two topics, and here we go. The NFL is again going to feature 3 games on Christmas Day. The teams that will play on that Thursday, which is Christmas, will be revealed when the NFL schedule is released in May. Would you guys welcome a team, your favorite team, would you welcome them to play on Christmas Day? Or would you rather have them stay with the normal schedule? It's a Thursday night game, so it'd be like playing on Thursday night. Would you welcome them to play a Christmas Day game?
Broncos at the Raiders Christmas night. Yes.
Ooh, that would be good. That would be
good. A great game.
That would be good. I am loving the Raiders versus the Chiefs though, because we always almost beat them every Christmas game. We do always almost beat them.
That's absolutely true.
We've given them 2 good games the last 2 years. We almost beat them this year. You know, when Aiden O'Connell, oh my God, fumbled. You know, we had them. All we had to do was score the field goal. And then last year we beat them, right? The year before that. So we beat them. So we give it to them. I feel like that's a good game that you got to keep a tradition going. You know, like just like Dallas always playing in
I see
Jack KONA says, "I see the Raiders banner. Salute, brothers."
Salute to you, Jack. Yes, sir. Raider Nation.
Jack. Raider Jack, man. Oh, by the way, Jack, nice flag, huh?
The best flag, the best one.
It's good. No, it is a good flag. It is good.
A Christmas dream would be perfect. Broncos at Raiders. We celebrate Christmas. We enjoy, do everything in the morning, get cleaned up, jump in the car shortly before noon, head to Vegas, get there in time for the game.
That would be awesome too. Yeah, that would be awesome too.
All 4 of them, by the way, and for those you don't know, Johnny on the left and Rolo on the right. They're all from Southern California, same area where I work. So
Yeah.
or where I live too. And so yeah, going to Vegas would be a 4.5 hour drive. Well, where you are, Spence, it's less than that, right? You're in
Santa Clarita area.
Yeah.
So
you're
for me, it would be about 3 hours, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And unless my wife's in the car, then it's 4.5 hours because we got 3 hour.
Well, I was going to say with these young kids here with Johnny and Rolo, they probably make it 2.5 hours because there ain't no speed limit with these guys.
Hey, Bill,
I've seen Johnny drive a golf cart, so I know that he knows about.
Hey, Bill, ride with us. I'll drive. Trust me, I got you. They don't call me Dominic Toretto for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be white knuckling it all the way or laying down on the floor in the backseat going, "Oh God, please don't." No.
I'm like Dominic Toretto 2.0, man. I'll get you there quick.
Yeah. Jack Kennison, that would be cool. Denver versus Raiders on Christmas.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good one.
Would you guys welcome a morning game or evening game?
Evening.
Okay.
You gotta be prime time.
Yeah, true.
Plus, who's going to be awake for a morning game in Las Vegas? They're all recovering from the night before.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That's true. You got a point. Hey.
Oh no.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame. Is he the only one that froze?
Bill, you cut off, brother.
Bill, come back to us.
No.
You know what?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I don't know why that happens. It does that. I don't know why. But have you guys have either one of you and yourself, Kona, have you been to Allegiant Stadium? I have not.
No, I have not. I've had so many friends who have gone. They said it's it's more interpersonal rather than big, gigantic stadium. So have you guys been?
You know what? I've gone to the Raiders Stadium. I went for my 21st birthday. Just didn't get to see, the field and the inside, but we went to the Raiders.
That stadium's been there that long, Johnny. You're only 20 what? 25?
25 right now.
So 4 years. How long has that stadium been there?
It's been some time now.
5 years now, I think. About 5 years now. They've been
time flies, man. I didn't think Vegas had been there that long. The Raiders,
yeah.
I mean, I know Vegas has been there that long, but I didn't know that the Raiders have been there that. Wow. Okay, on a different note, real quick before we go to the last one, I just want to throw this in there. Are you guys, being Raider fans, I don't know how you feel about this, but are you welcoming, excited, could care less about the A's going to Vegas?
I mean, I could care less, but
yeah.
Because obviously I'm a Dodgers fan, so I could care less what the A's do. But I think it's cool. I think they have a, if the stadium looks like what the renderings look like, I think it's going to be a pretty cool ballpark that they got going over there.
That's cool. If the Dodgers played the A's in Vegas, would you go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would go check out a new stadium, a new baseball stadium. That would be awesome.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I could go see my Dodgers play the A's. We whoop them, and then we come back with a win. You know what I'm saying? And then we come back to Dodger Stadium. There's nothing like Dodger Stadium, though. Bro.
How about this? My dream, my bucket list. One of the things on my bucket list is to go to an Avalanche game because I'm a Colorado Avalanche fan. Go to an Avalanche game at night, but have on a weekend. Go to Denver. The Avalanche play on a Saturday night in Denver. The Broncos play on Sunday afternoon. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. So
you got to add one more level to that.
What's that?
You go to a Saturday baseball game at 1:00, Rockies versus Cubs. Then you go to a Saturday night game, Kings to beat the Avalanche.
No, not the Kings to beat the Avalanche.
Then you go to a Raiders Broncos game.
Goodbye, Spence.
I need a beer refill.
Oh man,
just messing. No, he's a Kings fan. I'm an Avalanche fan, but as you can tell,
I love the Kings too. The Kings are good too.
As you can tell,
Avalanche. Great victory the Kings had Thursday up in Utah, so that helps.
Yeah, I'm keeping up.
That's why I'm wearing the Avalanche hat, because the Avalanche won last night 7-3 over the Columbus Blue Jackets to secure a playoff spot. So,
are you a Lakers fan?
Congratulations to the Quebec Nordiques. I mean Avalanche.
What was that, Roa?
Are you a Lakers fan, Spence?
I honestly grew up playing tons of basketball. I can't stand the way the game is played these days, so I don't watch a lot of basketball anymore. College game, love it. Pros, no thank you. Sorry.
Have you been watching March Madness?
Don't have any time in my life right now.
He's a very busy guy. Very busy guy.
Yeah. March Madness is good right now.
Yeah.
Jack Kenneth says, A's playing in Sacramento, my hometown of Sacramento. Go San Francisco Giants.
Giants.
So the A's are not in Oakland? They're playing in Sacramento? Ooh.
Yeah, because when they signed the deal to move to Vegas, it's going to take 3 years for them to build the ballpark. So they shifted to a minor league park. Dude, check this out. I watched the game between the Cubs and the A's in Sacramento. It's like watching them in spring training.
Oh,
it's a minor league park. It's crazy. There's people.
It's okay. Nobody's going to watch the A's anyways.
Nobody's going.
We swept the A's. The Cubs. Yeah, there was one game where the Cubs beat the A's 18-3.
Oh my God.
18-3. Yeah,
it's bad over there for the A's. It's bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully the move to Vegas brings them. Yeah, that's true.
Do you agree with that, David Young? The NBA is a flop game.
Yeah, that is true.
I completely agree, David.
Yeah.
It's turned into soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worse. I thought soccer was bad. It's worse.
Yeah.
Everything is getting fouled. Oh my God.
Oh, I did not know that, Jack. The A's are playing the San Francisco Giants AAA stadium. Wow. I did not know that. See, that's why we bring it. That's why we love to chat. They give us knowledge that didn't know. So that's good. Really good. Glad to hear it. All right. Last topic, guys. And then we'll let you guys close out with what your show's about, how they can find you, and we'll just go from there. NFL is making some more rule changes for the 2025 season. NFL owners have passed a rule change that will allow both teams to possess the ball in overtime during the regular season, as it is in the playoffs. Hasn't been that way before this coming year. However, unlike the playoffs, the overtime in the season will only be 10 minutes instead of the playoffs of 15 minutes. They also passed the use, and this is interesting, they also passed the use of play assist for hits on a defensive player, grabbing the face mask, horse collar tackles, tripping and running or roughing the kicker. Which of those do you love or do you not like any of them?
I mean, I like both teams possessing the football in overtime. Mm-hmm. That's like the one thing that I would say that I love. But I mean, all the other stuff about the horse collars and stuff like that. I mean, it's like, how are you going to control that, right?
Yeah, the NFL stands for the No Fun League. That's what it stands for. That's
what I like about it. What I like about it is I like the fact they're trying to make the game fair. And if you call a penalty for a face mask, there wasn't a face mask because he grabbed him here, but it looked like he got the face mask because his head jerks, because these guys are trained that, hey, if it's close to the face, yank your head. Yeah. And it's not legit, and the team loses because of that. I don't like that. I love these rules. I love making the game more fair.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I know it's a human element game. I get that. But if you have the technology, why not use it? You have the technology in cars. Why not use it in sports to make the game fair? What do you think, Spence?
No, I think absolutely. These are all very positive rule changes, especially like overtime. Each team gets one possession. It's only 10 minutes. And some of these teams right now could milk that could milk 7, 8.5 minutes going on that first touchdown drive.
Now that you brought that up, that's an interesting point. What if you have a team that runs the ball, burns up the clock, and then gets down to where there's seconds left and kicks a field goal? Does that mean the other team gets the ball if there's no time left? How does that work?
Yeah.
How? No, seriously, how would that work if the new rule states both teams have to possess the ball, but the time runs out because the one team used up all 10 minutes? If that's a possibility, maybe there's penalties, then they get an advantage. You see what I'm saying?
But they said overtime is still only 10 minutes, and I think
So now you're talking about a time frame as opposed to both teams getting the possession.
Correct. Honestly, that first team could take the ball, waste the entire 10 minutes, kick a field goal. That's it. Game's over. There's no time left for them.
It's true.
Look at that. You guys got a huge plug from Jack. This guy is huge. Got a huge plug. It says, Whiskey Crew, please show up in the Wild West chat, AFC West show.
We'll do that. We'll do that, Jack.
Definitely.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Show up in the chat, man. You never know, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that, Jack. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that that shout out to the question. But it's true, because now you're talking about a time frame as opposed to what the new rule states. Right. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that to me is like, ooh, that to me. So that's a good question, Bill. Actually, like now thinking about it, I'm like, dude, so how? So okay, yeah, this says both teams get to. That's gonna be interesting because that's gonna happen. I feel like that's gonna happen at one point in the season where one team is gonna run the whole clock out. They're gonna kick a field goal, and I want to see what's gonna happen. Does the other team still get a chance, or is that it? Like that's what I'm interested in, because I know the NFL is really strict on time as well. So
if it's a situation where Daddy, dinner time now. That's from his
my daughter has my account. She has it on her iPad. So
if you got to go, Spence, it's okay.
We'll finish this up the right way.
Okay.
I'll get in trouble later.
So anyways, I think what Spence is saying is exactly what the regular, without going into overtime, the regular game states. You know, a team can have the ball in the last 5 minutes of the game, trailing by 3, and control the entire time and get down and kick it a winning field goal, and it's over because the time ran out. I think that's what he's saying. So it's probably going to be the same thing. Probably going to be the same thing.
The clock runs out.
All right, guys, fantastic show. Johnny and Rolo, you guys are amazing. You guys are the best. You're going to have a great show. Please wrap up the show by telling everybody, including Jack, who wants you guys to be in the chat when they. Oh, by the way, Jack, their show goes Wild Wild West goes on Wednesday. I believe Jack, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Wednesday at 5. So if you guys can jump in the chat, now he knows who you are, and so you guys you got a big plug from Jack Kenneth, so that's a great deal. Guys, tell everybody out there what your show's about and what time they can find you. I know you guys don't do live, so let them know all that stuff, and then we will get out. And Jack Kenneth says 4:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay. Cool.
So there you go. And that's on Wednesday, right, Jack? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's Wednesday.
We will be there, Jack. We will tune in the chat. Promise.
There you go, man.
From Raider Nation, we support our same Raider Nation, man. We always support each other. We're here.
I'd say this guy doesn't jump ship to the Cowboys.
Jack,
all right, guys.
It's gonna be Mark Davis that makes me do it, Jack. It's gonna be Mark Davis that makes me jump ship. He needs to sell the team, man, and you know what? Get rid of that bowl cut too while he's at it. You know, he needs to go.
Get rid of the who?
The bowl cut.
He needs to get rid of his bowl cut.
Oh,
man.
the bowl cut. Oh, okay. Got it.
Bill, how your mom and dad gave you a haircut back in the 70s.
You mean like this cut?
Yeah.
No, Bill, your hair looks 10 times better than Mark Davis. Trust me.
My hair?
Yeah,
where?
Yeah. Exactly, and it still looks better.
Oh, right here. Oh, right here. I got it. Okay. No, hey guys, go ahead and close us out. Tell everybody what your show's about, where they can find you, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you guys do. Please tell everybody, and then we'll cut out of here. And fantastic show, guys. Really do appreciate you guys being on.
Yeah, first of all, thank you guys for having us on. First of all, and then at Whiskey Seltzer Podcast on YouTube. That's where you can find our show. And follow us on Instagram, TikTok at Whiskey Seltzer. We're up on everything. We post our clips, I believe, on Wednesdays, and it's a ton of fun. We want to make sure that you guys are having a great time watching the show, and you guys are getting laughs and just having a great conversation between the two of us. Like I said, we're not all about football like you guys are, but we do dig into some topics over football and everything sports related. So
they talk about SpongeBob.
And SpongeBob from time to time. Yeah. So it's a good time. So you guys just check us out.
It's a great show, guys. It really is a great show. It's
good
fun.
show.
Yeah. Yes, guys. Like we like he said, we're up every Saturday at 5 Pacific time. We appreciate it if you guys come. We appreciate you guys definitely a lot. Appreciate you, Bill. Appreciate you, Spence. Man, we had a blast here today.
No problem.
We appreciate all of you guys, man. Like, you guys are amazing people, man, and we would love to do this again. Hopefully the audience loves this together. We appreciate it. Guys, I had a blast. You guys know your football knowledge, and it was nothing but a good time. Good 2 hours. I wish we could keep going, but of course, we got stuff to do. But no, guys, definitely appreciate it. Grateful. And thank you guys for giving this platform. We're grateful for it. Definitely. I wish nothing but the best for you guys. And like I said, if we have any fans here, because I know we do have fans that tuned in from our show, please subscribe to their channel. They're awesome people. They know what they talk about. Guys, they will give you guys great football knowledge. Our show, we give a little bit of everything. And for Bill, we'll make sure we talk about the Flintstones more. You know what I'm saying? But,
I appreciate that, man. I grew up with that. Hey, guys, we always end up with going down the list of those in the chat. We're way over our normal time. We had so much fun with Whiskey Seltzer guys, Johnny and Rollo. So we're not going to do that. You guys know who you are. We love you to death. It's not that we're ignoring you. It's just that we're past the 2 hour mark, and I don't want to take any more time from them. Guys, it's been fun. It's been real. We're going to do this again. You guys are amazing. Your show's going to take off. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for coming on. It was our pleasure to have you guys. Oh, by the way, don't go anywhere afterwards, because we'll talk in the green room right after this. All right. You guys, catch their show every Saturday at 5, not live, but recorded, but check out the show every Saturday at 5. But don't forget, MHRT Network has shows all throughout the week. We will see you next Friday, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the Broncos Buzz. Till then, guys, have a fantastic weekend. We will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never